General, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I hope everything is going well in Turkey. To my knowledge, so far so good. Before beginning my presentation, I'd like to remind you very kindly about some terms you know very well. One of this way of the approach, there is the way of this thinking, and in short, the paradigm. Paradigm is making a great difference in understanding the same realities, same things, depending on the situation. So take today. Today is one day, in the 20 November. But the approaching of the people to the same day, very different. While you are working here on Sunday, dealing with the NATO issues, tens of the millions of the people concentrated on something else. Means tonight there is the derby, the soccer game in Istanbul. So at 8 o'clock, all of the people they concentrated on that. So the way of approach, and then I understand very different, very important issue. As long as we don't have any prejudice in our approaching, I believe that we will find the chance of finding the right truth will be dramatically increased. So this is really a good opportunity for me to express our feelings and what we are doing here in and around Turkey. So we'll try to update your information to some extent about the recent developments in our region. Here are my agenda. Sorry, it's quite busy, but don't be afraid. It will be very shorter. NATO has encountered significant security challenges in the post-Cold War. You know better than anybody else. Therefore, it has been transforming itself to tackle these challenges. In the last decade, the number of security risks and crises has increased in the eastern and the southeastern flanks of our alliance, which led to the emergence of an arc of conflicts and instability along NATO's periphery. Turkey is in the very center of this arc because of the geography, because of the location, because of the historical reasons. And despite all these challenges, Turkey is a powerful NATO ally contributing to the stability in the region. First, I would like to say a few words about Ukraine. Ukrainian crisis has undermined Euro-Atlantic security architecture. Therefore, the volatile situation in eastern Ukraine is a concern, of course, for all of us. Turkey supports territorial integrity of Ukraine, including Crimea, and will continue to support OSCE Special Monitoring Mission. Yes, of course, we are supporting the OSCE Special Monitoring Mission, not only for itself, but at the same time for the personal reasons, because the head of that mission is one of my friends. He's a very good diplomat, and Mr. Enver, His Excellency Mr. Enver Ertuğrul Bakan. We believe that all sides should implement the Minsk agreement, of course, in good faith. By taking this opportunity, I would like to remind that while dealing with crucial crises in Syria and Iraq, Turkey continues to contribute to NATO deterrence and defense posture in this region. Syrian crisis is the bloodiest conflict in the region. It's also one of the world's biggest humanitarian disasters since the Second World War, claiming the lives of more than 500,000 civilians. According to some sources, above the 600,000. On the slide, you see the photographs of the toddler Aylan on the left and Imran on the right. Aylan drowned during an attempt to flee to Europe, and Imran lost her siblings in aerial bombings in Aleppo. Both of these pictures show how dramatic the crisis is for humanity. I hope that in the rest of her life, Umran could have peace and prosperity in her country again. Situation in Syria has become a clear threat to our national security and the whole world, creating many problems such as terrorism, foreign terrorist fighters, and displaced people. We could have solved this problem right after the outbreak of the Syrian crisis, with less cost and casualty, if the international community had taken into account our warnings about the importance of the situation in Syria. Since the outbreak of the crisis, in every opportunity, we talked with our counterparts, both civilian and military, and then we tried to convince them about the seriousness of the situation coming out within Syria. But unfortunately, we couldn't succeed it. Within the minutes, there are very dramatic records. From time to time, whenever I had the opportunity, I remind my colleagues when I met them the second time, third time. Unfortunately, it has become a terrorist safe haven and a quagmire. Territorial political integrity of Syria is important for a workable solution. Regarding the displaced people issue, Syrians constitute the largest displaced population in the world. More than 5 million Syrians are now living out of Syria, mainly in neighboring countries. Turkey is currently hosting almost 3 million Syrians, the largest number of displaced people in a single country. I'd like to remind you that this number equals to the total population of about 9 countries in Europe. So far, Turkey has spent more than $13 billion. Too much money, really too much money. Not including the amount that the NGOs and the average Turkish citizen spent. On the other hand, international contributions remain, unfortunately, at very modest levels so far. That means we are still hopeful for the future. Besides Syria, Iraq has been a source of instability for decades in our region. Ethnic, religious, and sectarian polarizations in Iraq undermine the strength and stability of the government. Unfortunately, Iraq is not powerful enough to fight neither Daesh nor PKK terrorist organizations currently. Therefore, there is a need for capacity building of Iraqi security forces. In this regard, we, as Turkey, strongly support NATO training capacity building in Iraq with the expectation that Iraqi armed forces include all parts of the Iraqi society. Territorial and political integrity and stability of Iraq are of great importance for the security of Turkey, since Daesh and PKK, based in Iraq, continue to launch attacks on Turkey. Still, we are dealing with that problem. We believe that the following concerns should be taken into consideration for stability in Iraq. First, Mosul operation and Mosul's governance structure are imperative for the future of Iraq. In sum, the future of Mosul is the future of Iraq. Therefore, we give particular importance to this issue. The Shia militia Hashd Shabi, another group, should stay away from Tel Afar, which is a predominantly Sunni city. This could lead to an uncontrolled sectarian conflict in Tel Afar and have widespread consequences for the whole region. PKK terrorist organization and its affiliates cannot have any say in the region. They are not real representatives of the Kurdish people, neither in Turkey, nor in Iraq, nor in Syria, nor any else place. Therefore, they must leave the area immediately. Another important issue, status of Kirkuk, should remain unchanged, and a fait accompli should not be allowed in the disputed areas. Mosul should be governed by local leaders after the operation. This is what we believe. Now moving to Afghanistan. Afghanistan is still unstable, unfortunately, and may easily become a terrorist safe haven again. Given the ongoing challenges and fragile security situation in Afghanistan, NATO and the international community's continuous support is important to consolidate the hard-won achievements in this country. NATO's Resolute Support Mission initiative and funding of Afghan security forces should continue. And Turkey will continue its contributions to the Resolute Support Mission as the framework nation for Train Assist Advice Command Center in Kabul region, as well as our responsibilities at the Hamid Karzai International Airport until the 2017. End of the 2017. Our experiences in Afghanistan, Iraq, and Syria demonstrate that terrorism poses a direct threat to the international stability, as you all know. You already know that Turkey has a long history of fight against terrorism. In this respect, Turkey is currently fighting against a number of terrorist organizations, including FETÖ, Fethullah Terrorist Organization, Daesh, PKK, PYD, PYG, and so on, that present a clear threat to our national security, NATO alliance, and the whole world. I would like to ensure you that we are determined to fight these terrorist organizations until the last terrorist is eliminated. This is the political decision, this is the military plans, this is the only what we are aiming at the moment within the operations, ongoing operations. In this part of my presentation, I'd like to explain the number one agenda item in Turkey, the 15 July coup attempt, or Fethullah Terrorist Organization. On 15 July, presidents of our republic, our parliament, and our some of headquarters were attacked by a small group affiliated with FETÖ, Fethullah's terrorist organization. The perpetrators tried to assassinate our president, prime minister, and the other very important figures. Unfortunately, almost 250 citizens lost their lives, and more than 2,000 people were wounded during the coup attempt. Fortunately, the heroic acts of the Turkish people and the vast majority of our loyal security forces and soldiers bravely, under the high-level political directive guidance, defeated this terrible attempt. We will not forget their sacrifices. We have solid evidence that this coup attempt was staged by FETÖ. They have infiltrated the state bureaucracy, including the judiciary, the military, the educational system, the media, and so on. And they have been actively seeking to overthrow the democratically elected government in Turkey, hiding its ultimate aim. This is very important. FETÖ exploited sympathy of democratic society under the mask of a peaceful religious group which pretends to serve public. The FETÖ so-called Gülenist movement has still been perceived and supported by some Western countries as the antidote for radical movements. This is not true, and it is a very dangerous delusion. We will go after this terrorist organization until their elements, inside or outside the state structure, are brought before justice, including the extradition of FETÖ's so-called leader. As I also emphasized during his visit to my headquarters, I would like to particularly underline that NATO Secretary General's reaction has been appreciated after the failed coup attempt. Taking this opportunity, I'd like to appreciate all other colleagues when they are coming, visiting, and then the telephone, that they made a phone calls. Taking this opportunity, I'd like to appreciate. All NATO installations currently here in Turkey are safe and secure. We are already back to full operational strength as Turkish armed forces. Our military alliance and cooperation will not weaken, but it will strengthen. Our commitments to collective security and defense through NATO and our contributions to the fight against terror will continue without stopping, as I said before. Our resolve in this regard is as firm as ever. Our common enemies will not benefit from this tragic chapter. We hope and expect that our allies be in full solidarity with us on this very serious threat and give their support in eliminating the danger it poses to our democratic life. Turkey has been actively participating in coalition efforts against Daesh since July 2015. Therefore, we have been facing the implications of this threat at the highest level in my country. Thus far, we have been exposed to approximately 500 attacks by Daesh in the cities shown with red spots on the slide, mostly in the southern part of Turkey. Unfortunately, Daesh bomb attacks carried out in our cities and the border region have claimed the lives of nearly 400 innocent citizens and wounded more than 1,000 people. On the slide, you see Daesh rocket and mortar attacks targeting the city of Kilis this year. Kilis is within the southern part of Turkey. Since 18 January 2016, we lost many lives of our citizens, specifically the 22 civilians, and more than 100 were wounded as a result of these attacks. However, thanks to the ongoing Euphrates Shield operation, the attacks already stopped at the moment. In order to end the heinous Daesh attacks and clear the Syrian border from terrorists, Turkish armed forces launched the Operation Euphrates Shield on 24 August 2016 with the support of international coalition. The main objectives of this operation are to ensure the border security, to prevent Daesh attacks threats, to assist Syrians to return their homeland, and to protect the civilian population from terrorism. So there is no aim of the Turkish state, Turkish armed forces, to occupy any territory of the other countries. So that we have every respect the political and the territorial integrity of Syria. In this respect, considering that Daesh uses Elbap as a base to employ its attacks on our territory, it is imperative to control and defeat Daesh in this critical town as well. Free Syrian Army conducts the operation and controls all of the border area. Turkish armed forces support Free Syrian Army. This is the general situation in the area. They have proven their capability when given chance and support. Following the failed coup attempt, the mobilization of Turkish armed forces in a short period of time had a surprise effect on Daesh terrorists. Around 700 Daesh terrorists have already been eliminated so far in Syria. I would like to remind that the Iraqi security forces trained by Turkish forces in Gede, plus the same forces eliminated another 700 in northern Iraq. So far, we have not witnessed any civilian casualties, fortunately, because we show utmost care not to harm any civilian in the operation. This operation is a good indication of our combat readiness. All terrorist elements in the region are legitimate targets for Turkish armed forces, and the operation continues as planned. As part of international efforts to fight against Daesh, you may appreciate that Turkey is one of the main contributors to coalition efforts. Our main contributions are use of the Turkish infrastructure by the coalition, deployment of national assets and capability, training assistance, AWACS flights, and measures to prevent illegal border crossings. In addition to these, please allow me to proudly remind you that Operation Euphrates Shield provides a substantial contribution to coalition efforts in the fight against Daesh. While focusing on Daesh, we should not disregard the fact that PKK terrorist organization is as dangerous as Daesh. On the slide, you see the locations and types of attacks on our territory carried out by PKK terrorists from northern Iraq and fires directed from PYD-controlled areas in northern Syria. In total, we have been subjected to almost 200 attacks. PKK launches attacks using safe havens in the northern parts of Syria and Iraq, and it continues to harm innocent civilians as well. In this respect, since July 2015, PKK killed almost 300 civilians and wounded almost 450 people. They usually use vehicle-borne IEDs and target innocent civilians indiscriminately. There are lots of examples. For instance, a truck load of 15 tons of explosive was detonated in a village in the city of Diyarbakir, in the southern part of Turkey. The explosion created a 20-meter wide crater, killing 16 and wounding 23 villagers, all of them civilians. In another terrorist attack, a suicide bomber, this is more dramatical, bomber attacked a wedding ceremony, killing almost 60 people and wounding nearly 100 people within the wedding party. So, as you may appreciate, PKK's presence constitutes a serious threat not only to Turkey, but also to the regional security. PYD is the affiliate of PKK in Syria, and it's a terrorist organization just like PKK. This is what we believe wholeheartedly. We have strong evidence that weapons, ammunition, and equipment aid given to PYD is being transferred to PKK to be used against Turkey. We have even the serial numbers of the weapons and ammunition. And then we are sharing with our counterparts, political and the military level. They have obtained anti-tank and anti-aircraft missiles as well, according to the intel reports. International cooperation is essential to prevent all terrorist organizations from having access to such missiles. PKK also commits war crimes and ethnic cleansing. Clear evidence in that sense has also been portrayed in the report of Amnesty International in October 2015. PKK and PYD-YPG share the same command structure and recruitment pool. You can easily see the solid proof of the direct link between PYD and PKK on the left side of the slide. In this picture, PYD terrorist is carrying a badge with PKK figurehead Abdullah Öcalan. On the right side, right above, you see three figures taking part both in PKK and PYD, so-called command structure. It's very clear. PYD is, as I said at the beginning of my presentation, as long as we don't have enough any prejudice, it's very clear, gentlemen, ladies. PYD's real aim is not to eliminate Daesh, but to carve out a territory for itself. It is another trick. I would like to remind you that we do not discriminate terrorist organizations as Turkey. Hence, KCK, PKK, PYD, YPG, and so on, A to Z, because every day the new abbreviations coming out, are all terrorist organizations for us. On the slide, you see PKK in various names in different countries. PKK is a Marxist-Leninist terrorist organization and never ever doesn't represent the Kurdish people. We are very, very friendly with our Kurdish citizens everywhere. In Istanbul, in Van, in Diyarbakir, everywhere. There is no problem between us. But the problem, those terrorist organizations. On the contrary, it exploits the Kurdish identity to gain legitimacy. Therefore, we ask our allies to be aware of this fact and take the same stance with us. PKK-PYD is not only a violent extremist terrorist organization, but also a narco-terrorist organization threatening the future of our children and youth. This is another area we don't much care within the daily life. Several international and UN reports state that PKK conducts narco-terrorist activities, producing and transferring drugs to Europe. Their annual income from drug trafficking is around 1.5 billion US dollar. Considering the dollar is rating, rising at the moment, so they have too much money. It has been proven that they are the main controllers of drug trafficking on streets in Europe, even using kids as dealers. There are many cases on this issue. Despite all these hard facts and solid evidences, PYD-PKK has been allowed to open offices in 10 European countries and been supported, unfortunately, by high-ranking government officials. On the slide, you see the number of operations conducted against drug trafficking, the number of the terrorists arrested, and the market value of the drugs captured. Turkish security forces continue to fight PKK-related and all other narco-terrorism day and night. As you know, European Union declared PKK as a terrorist organization, reporting its drug trafficking activities and putting it on the terrorist organizations list of the European Union. Therefore, we ask all countries to take necessary measures against this terrorist organization. Ladies and gentlemen, we all agree that NATO is important for the global security, no doubt. Yet it should continue to adapt to stay relevant. NATO will face more challenges along its peripheral arc in the coming period. In this respect, regional allies' views are important to shape measures to enable effective deterrence and defense posture. Turkey is ready to share her views and contribute to stability. Now I will summarize some of our current contributions to NATO operations and activities. On the slides, you see the activities and operations we contribute. Turkey has greatly contributed to alliance security in the last 6 decades, guarding NATO's southern flank. You can see the details on the slide. We have been contributing to 7 operations with about 1,300 personnel. NATO LENCAM in Izmir. By the way, the weather condition much better in Izmir comparing Istanbul. Over there, they say it is warmer than here. NATO LENCAM Izmir has been elected, activated in December 2012. Turkey supports LENCAM effectively. You already know that it's an effective headquarters in the region. And thanking the nations providing the personnel over there. And then I'd like to remind you the names of those very legendary commanders of that command. General Ben Hodges, maybe you may meet him somewhere here. And General John Nicholson, at the moment he is serving in Afghanistan. And now currently the General Daryl Williams. And all of them doing their job excellent in an excellent level. They are very successful and they are making great contribution to the whole alliance. NATO Rapid Deployal Corps, Turkey, has been activated in 2002 here in Istanbul, and another Turkey has been tasked as the Joint Task Force headquarters from June 2016 to 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, arc of stability along NATO periphery may get worse. Not good news, but this is regarding all those facts around us. Euro-Atlantic security architecture needs to be improved. We need to do something more. Syria and Iraq will continue to affect alliance security. Deterrence and defense measures between East and South must be balanced. There is a big contest. So we have to some of the conclusion in this sense as well. Alliance solidarity against veto is important. Today it seems a problem to Turkey, but believe me, in the mid and long term, it may turn to be a great unity problem to any of you. Daesh may resort to isolated tactics in different parts of the world. We have to be very careful. PKK-PYD is as dangerous as Daesh. In short, PKK equals to PYD. To sum up, as a member of alliance, Turkey, we assures the stability in the region, protects NATO southeastern flank, fights against all terrorist organizations, and Turkey fulfills NATO and international peace support commitments. Finally, despite all these adverse circumstances, Turkey, we are determined to contribute to the peace, prosperity, and stability of the region. Thank you. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for the patience.
Thank you very much, General, for this presentation. We open the discussion, of course. I have 4 questions. We start with Netherlands, Han ten Broek, please.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, General. I think we're all looking forward to the, I'm sitting over here. We're all looking forward to the game tonight between Fenerbahce and Galatasaray. For my country, that is a game between Van Persie and Sneijder. We have guys on both sides of the team. Now, I guess my question also goes, are we still playing on the same team? A couple of years ago, Turkey asked for solidarity for the city of Adana. We put our Patriot rockets over there in order to protect 1 million Turkish inhabitants from incoming missiles from Syria. I think that was an important operation. The Americans, Germany, and my country protecting the southern flank of Turkey. And I would like to have your comment now on a couple of issues that I feel could be jeopardizing our very good friendship that we hold dear. Let me first say that the tragic events on the 15th of July, I'm very happy that for the 5th time in 50 years, you were able to fend off a military coup. But at the same time, what I read is that you have dismissed 20,000 military. 16,000 of those are cadets or students. We read news that some of your military in Germany, another NATO country, have sought political asylum. Your operations in Al-Bab don't seem to have the full support of the US, is what I read. And there's drawing criticism on your operation in Iraq. Now, I fully agree with you that NATO is the maybe one and only security organization to uphold global security. And we need to have a clear understanding of the commitment of all nations, including Turkey, which is the second most important nation within NATO, comparatively speaking, with the amount of troops. Now, what is your comment on the fact that we seem to get into a rift more and more over some of these things that I just mentioned? And you were stating that you have a lot of proof that the Gülen organization is behind the coup. When is it that we're going to see that information, that proof in court, so that we can have an assessment of that, not by military or politicians like myself, but real justice?
Thank you very much, dear colleague. We move to Armenia. Mr. Nahapetian.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Please let me bring clarity to the statement made yesterday in this forum by the Turkish Foreign Minister. Firstly, the Armenian genocide has already been recognized by 26 countries worldwide, historical fact which is well documented and requires no investigation by any historical commission. The Armenian genocide perpetrated by Ottoman government on the one hand, and massacres in Sumgait, Baku, Maraga, on the other hand, are two examples of denial policy. Secondly, General, you and Turkish Foreign Minister claim Turkey respects the territorial integrity of Syria and Iraq. Yet, on presidential level, they declare Mosul and Aleppo are Turkish territories and station troops without the consent of these governments. During the recent stage of war in Syria, the Turkish army has demonstrated their pervasive involvement. Especially since August of this year till now, Turkey has been intensively carrying out airstrikes, as well as using heavy equipment from the ground. While we are here, civilians in Aleppo are being targeted. Yesterday, at least 5 civilians have been killed and dozens injured after the Turkish troops opened artillery and tank fire on the outskirts of Aleppo. This is not only the case. The Turkish troops have been deliberately targeting civilians in Aleppo. As you are aware, this is the city of Christian minorities that have become target of Turkish troops and Daesh. I believe the security issue of the Christian population is urgent, and the Turkish military should be urgently withdrawn from the Syrian territory. General, my question is, do you have a clear timeline when the Turkish troops will be withdrawn from the Syrian territory? Thank you.
Thank you. And now, Cherry Gallant, Canada.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And certainly Canada is appreciative of all the work that the Turkish military has done in Afghanistan and in helping to combat Daesh, and the people of Turkey for welcoming all the refugees. My question pertains to the slide where you were talking about FETÖ and the different attacks, and especially the coup on July 15th. Particularly the line that related to evidence, and then you underscored this by saying there was irrefutable evidence. Now, yesterday, your Justice Minister told our committee that this FETÖ organization was infiltrating other NATO allies, and just as it festered over 40 years and grew to what happened on July 15th, so too was it growing in other countries. So if you can't say at this point specifically what the evidence is, can you tell us what the nature is? Is it physical evidence? Is it confessions? And how we want to make sure that we can protect our countries from a similar occurrence.
Thank you very much. And Jason McCartney, finally, UK.
General, thank you for your briefing. When we voted in the United Kingdom Parliament to authorise airstrikes against Daesh in Syria, there was a big debate about the strength and motivations of the Free Syrian Army. You've just mentioned that Turkish forces are working with the Free Syrian Army as part of Operation Euphrates Shield. Can you give an assessment of the strength of the Free Syrian Army, their motivations, their command structure, and also have Russian air forces been targeting the Syrian Free Army as well? Thank you.
Thank you very much. General, you have the floor.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge. Now, I think within the Turkish, much more, how to say, effective it will be. So the Turkish. Birincisi, evet. Birincisi bu konuda Patriot'la alakalı Almanya, Hollanda, İspanya, Amerika gibi ülkelerin bize gösterdikleri hava savunmamıza katkılarından dolayı, NATO çerçevesindeki bu fedakarlıklarından dolayı, görüşmelerdeki anlayışlarından dolayı ben bir kez daha askeri bölümüyle kendilerine bir kez daha teşekkür ediyorum. Bizim buradaki çalışmalarımız sırasında gerçekten asker olan ilişkilerimizde son derece başarılı, son derece yapıcı, son derece geleceğe dönük tüm NATO'nun güvenliğinin sağlanması konusunda bir prosedür, süreç devam etmekte. Bu da bizim için son derece memnuniyet verici. Burada tabii bu birliğimizin, beraberliğimizin önemi son derece önemli ve dolayısıyla NATO önemli bir teşkilat. Bunu her seferinde dile getiriyoruz. Buradaki diğer bir husus, arkadaşımızın sorduğu soru, efendim bu 15 Temmuz'la alakalı. 15 Temmuz tabii artık bir yasal süreç haline dönüştü. Dolayısıyla mahkemelere intikal etti. Bütün savcılarımız, hakimlerimiz, mahkemelerimiz bu konuda çalışıyorlar. Bu konu bütün deliller toplandı, telliler toplanıyor. Efendim bir sonraki sorunun da cevabının olması bakımından burada da ifade edebilirim. Buradaki elde geçirilen deliller var. Çok ciddi deliller var. Bunlar son derece somut deliller var. Bunların hepsi değerlendi, toparlandı. Dosyalara konuldu. İddianameler hazırlanmaya başlandı. İddianameler de yapılmaya başlandı, hazırlanıp da mahkemeler sürecinde bunu herkes görecek, duyacak. Tabii herkes de kendini savunacak. Ve herhangi bir görüş olan, fikri olan varsa onlar da bunları dile getirecekler. Dolayısıyla bu faaliyetler yürütülürken niye böyle 50 senede bu kadar tekrar ediyor? Tabii ki bu istenmeyen, arz edilmeyen bu durum. Bununla ilgili de yine devletimiz, hükümetimiz, ilgili makamlar, Genelkurmay Başkanlığı elinden gelen her türlü gayreti gösterip bununla alakalı alınması gereken orta ve uzun tedbirler nelerdir? Süre tedbirler nedir? Bunlar üzerinde yoğun bir şekilde çalışılıyor. Yasal düzenlemeler yapılıyor. Tamamen demokratik çerçevede, tamamen siyasi iktidarın, siyasi direktifin doğrultusunda bir daha bu günlere dönülmemesi konusunda çalışmalar sürdürülüyor. Fakat takdir edersiniz bu FETÖ denilen örgüt öyle 1, 5, 10, 20 değil 40 seneden beri devam eden ve insanların hücrelerine nüfuz eden çok organize bir projedir. Ve bunun sonucunda 15 Temmuz'a gelinmiştir. Ve bunun gerçekten başlangıçtan fark edilmesi, tespiti bir sürü güçlükler doğuruyor. Ve maalesef bu güçlükler nedeniyle şansımıza yaver gitmediği için bunlar herhangi bir şekilde başlangıçta bu teşebbüste bulunmadan bunların engellenmesi mümkün olmadı. Fakat burada bir hususa dikkatini çekmek istiyorum. Çünkü gerçekten 15 Temmuz öncesinde tamamen yapılan bu çalışmalar, bu örgütün varlığı yahut da örgütsel çalışmaların varlığı veyahut da bu bireylerin varlığı, teröristlerin varlığı bir şekilde hissedilmekle beraber kanuna bağlı kalmaktan dolayı, yasalara bağlı kalmaktan dolayı, yasaların öngördüğü usul ve esaslar doğrultusunda ilerlemek hassasiyetinden dolayı böyle bir durum ortaya çıkmıştır. Tabii bu durum ortaya çıktıktan sonra ve de bu konuda kesin karar alındıktan sonra bir kez daha böyle noktalara gelmemek bakımından da artık şüpheyi devlet lehine kullanmak suretiyle burada bireylerin durumundan ziyade devletin geleceğini dikkate alarak gerekli eylemler, işlemler yapılmakta. Fakat şunu bir kez daha söylemek istiyorum. Yapılan bütün bu faaliyetler yine tamamen yasalar çerçevesinde olmakta. Savcıların bilgisi var, hakimlerin bilgisi var. Onun dışında herhangi bir eylem ve tasarrufun yapılması zaten esasen söz konusu değildir. Bizim bu faaliyetler sırasında Suriye ile alakalı çalışmalarımız sırasında tabii ki NATO içindeki müttefiklerimiz de Amerika dahil tabii ki bu konuda taraf olan Rusya Federasyonu'na çeşitli askeri ve politik görüşmelerimiz var. Bu görüşmelerimiz çerçevesinde zaman içinde değişik durumlar, değişik pozisyonlar olmakta ve bunları da karşılıklı özellikle askere görüşmek suretiyle ülkelerimizin ve silahlı kuvvetlerimizin menfaatine, bölgenin menfaatine yapılması gereken neyse o konuda kararlar almaya çalışıyoruz ve bugüne kadar da son derece olumlu gitti. Dolayısıyla basında bazı açıklamalar çıkmakta, çeşitli açıklamalar çıkmakta. Onları bir tarafa koyup mevcut statüde, mevcut yapı içindeki kendi ilişkilerimizi biz en iyi şekilde, en yapıcı şekilde sürdürmeye çalışıyoruz. Tabii NATO'nun önemi konusunda hiçbir tartışma yok. NATO son derece önemli bir savunma teşkilatıdır. Bugüne kadar birçok işleri başarmıştır. Sizlerle, biz askerlerle ve bundan sonra da biz başaracağına inanıyoruz. Ve bu şekilde bu birlikteliğimizin devam edeceğinden yanayız. Bu kanıtlarla alakalı ne kadar somut, ne kadar böyle elde belki dokümanlar var kanıtlar şeklinde. Evet, gerçekten biraz önce söylediğimi tekrarlayacağım. Elimizde çok ciddi kanıtlar var. Bu Ermenistan milletvekilinin söylediğini en sona bırakacağım. Çünkü ondan sonra kalkıp gideceğim. Kanadalı arkadaşımızın bir sorusu var. Evet, nazik sözlerinize ben teşekkür ediyorum, nezaketinize. Evet, hep beraber oradaki Kanadalı arkadaşlarımızla beraber, silah arkadaşlarımızla beraber çok ciddi mücadeleler veriyoruz. Afganistan, DAEŞ'e karşı ve her anlamda bu teröristlere karşı çalışmalarımızda son derece bir dayanışma içindeyiz ve bundan da son derece mutluyuz. Bu delil konusunu ifade ettim. Evet, gerçekten itiraflar var, somut kanıtlar var, fotoğraflar var, filmler var, akla gelen gelmeyen bir sürü hususlar var. Bunların hepsi, hiçbiri saklı değil, hiçbiri saklı kalmayacak. Bunların hepsi Hepsi. Benim ifadelerim dahil. Benim kişi olarak ifadelerim dahil. 15 Temmuz'da yaşadıklarım dahil. Bunların hepsi savcılıklardan mevcut. Bunlar son derece çağdaş, son derece modern, yasalara uygun şekilde, demokratik bir şekilde ortaya çıktı, çıkacak, çıkmaya devam ediyor. Bunların hepsi derlenip toparlanacak ve bütün ülkelerde olduğu gibi, sizin ülkelerinizde olduğu gibi demokratik esaslar çerçevesinde, yasal mevzuat çerçevesinde, anayasa çerçevesinde mahkemeler işlevlerini yerine getirecekler ve suçlular cezalarını alacaklar. Buna hiç kimsenin şüphesi olmasın. Efendim bu İngiliz arkadaşımızın sorusuna geldiğimizde, evet burada Suriye ile ilgili çalışmalarımız yoğun bir şekilde devam etmekte. Bu konuda İngiltere dahil, efendim sizin Genelkurmay Başkanınız dahil, efendim Piç dahil, onunla beraber efendim çok samimi ilişkimiz var. Gece gündüz konuşuyoruz, görüşüyoruz ve burada yapmamız gereken koalisyon olarak neler varsa bunların hepsinin peşindeyiz. Bunları yaparken de bizim tamamen yaklaşımımız tamamen askeri noktayı nazardan konulara yaklaşmaktayız ve buradaki faaliyetlerimizin ülkelerimiz için, bölge için, barış için nasıl olması gerekiyorsa bunları yapıyoruz. Bundan emin olun. Yani sizlerin bütçelerle bize verdiğiniz paranın $1, 1 kuruşunu dahi boşa harcamıyoruz. Bundan emin olun. Hava kuvvetlerimiz dahil. Bu konudaki efendim işbirliğimiz de efendim çok etkili bir şekilde devam etmekte. Burada diğer bir husus da bu ÖSO'nun gücü kuvveti, oradaki durumumuz o. Burada tabii bütün ordularda ve bütün zamanlarda asıl olan, esas olan husus hepinizin bildiği gibi orduların moral ve motivasyonu. Orduların moral ve motivasyonu çok önemli. Biz bu ÖSO ile beraber, ÖSO derken kastettiğimiz şey sadece Free Syrian Army değil, aynı zamanda ılımlı muhalif bunlar. Bunların içinde El-Kaide yok, En-Nusra yok, herhangi bir radikal İslam vesaire söz konusu değil. Bunlar sadece ve sadece herhangi bir şekilde ülkelerini kaybetmemek için çalışan, mücadele eden insanlar bunlar. Namuslu insanlar. Bunların geçmişte bazı kırgınlıkları vardı, bazı dargınlıkları vardı. Biz bunlarla tanıştığımızdan, bunlarla çalışmaya başladığımızdan itibaren birinci iş olarak bunları tamir etmek oldu. Bunları gidermek oldu. Bunlarla konuştuk, görüştük ve hakikaten bizim gerçekten burada bir şekilde efendime söyleyeyim Suriye'nin topraklarında gözümüz olmadığını, bizim sadece ve sadece ülkemizi ve insanlarımızı terörist taarruzlardan korumak olduğunu, sizin hududunuzun hemen güneyinde, hemen yanı başında teröristler kamp kuruyorlar ve oradan roketlerle, havanlarla, çeşitli silahlarla ateş edip sizin köyünüzdeki, kasabanızdaki masum insanları öldürüyorlar, katlediyorlar. Birincisi. İkincisi, hiçbir hudut %100 korunamaz. 911 kilometrelik bir Suriye hududumuz var. Bu 911 kilometrelik hududumuzda bütün tedbirlere rağmen ister istemez bir infiltrasyon oluyor, bir sızma oluyor. Şu veya bu şekilde. Bunlar minimize edilmiş olsa da yine sızma olabiliyor. Ve bu sızanlar da hem intihar bombacısı olarak hem de çeşitli araçları bomba yüklü olarak patlatmak suretiyle milletimize zarar veriyorlar. Dolayısıyla bizim meşru müdafaa hakkımız var. Irak'ın kuzeyi de aynı şekilde. Biz Irak merkezi hükümetine söylüyoruz. Evet, buyurun orada tedbirlerinizi alın, PKK'yı yok edin. Bize hiç uğraşmayalım. Ama bu yıllardan beri mümkün olmadı. Olmadığı zaman oradan sizin ülkenize gelip de zarar ziyan veren gruplara, odaklara sizin tedbir almanız en doğal haktır. İşte Birleşmiş Milletler Çartı madde 52, madde 51. Dolayısıyla biz meşru müdafaa hakkımızı kullanmak zorundayız. Ne zaman bitecek? Ne zaman çekileceğiz? Terör bittiği zaman çekileceğiz. Biz kendimizi güvende hissettiğimiz zaman ülkemizde tabii ki hemen çekileceğiz. Ama kendimizi güvende hissetmemiz lazım. Halkımızı korumamız lazım. Burası demokratik bir ülke. Orada herhangi bir zarar ziyan meydana geldiği zaman oradaki insanlar basınla konuşuyor, siyasilerle konuşuyor. Siyasi iktidarı etkiliyorlar. Siyasi iktidar bize direktif veriyor. Güvenliği sağlayın diye. Dolayısıyla bu döngü herhangi bir demokratik ülkeden farklı bir döngü değil. Dolayısıyla bunun anlaşılması lazım. Bunun bir meşru müdafaa hakkı olduğunun bilinmesi lazım. Buna saygı duyulması lazım. Herhangi bir şekilde kendi ülkenizi lütfen hatırlayın. Kendi ülkenizin hemen 10 kilometre, 20 kilometre civarında bir takım terörist grupların olduğunu düşünün. Ve bu adamların geldiğini veya gelme olasılığını, size zarar verdiğini veya zarar verme olasılığı olduğunu düşünün. Bu durumda hareketsiz kalamaz kimse. Yapılmakta olan şey bundan ibaret. Rusya ile olan münasebetimiz de devam etmekte ve Ruslarla olan münasebetimiz konuşmak, görüşmek suretiyle askeri çerçevede yürütülmektedir. Bu şimdi Ermeni milletvekilinin sorusu veyahut da yorumları. Ermeni soykırımın bazı ülkelerin kabul etmiş olması hiçbir şey değiştirmez. bu soykırımla ilgili tabii her ülke kendi hakkını kullanabilir ve kabul edebilir. 16. yüzyılda Galile dünya dönüyor dediğinde bütün dünya dönmüyor diyordu. Bu hiçbir zaman dünyanın döndüğü gerçeğini değiştirmedi. Dolayısıyla bütün ülkeler soykırım var dese dahi burada soykırım olmadığı gerçeği değiştirilemez. Dolayısıyla burada bizim Suriye'nin, Irak'ın toprak bütünlüğüne müdahale ettiğimiz şeklindeki bir yorum, olayların bilinmiyorsa ve cahillik yoksa bir art niyet vardır. Bizim hiçbir şekilde Suriye ile Irak'la, Suriye'nin ve Irak'ın toprak bütünlüğüyle ilgili hiçbir sorunumuz yok. Şimdi bir başka husus geldi. Onun için en sona koydum ben bu hususu. Buradaki bu milletvekili, Ermeni milletvekili yine bilmiyorsa son derece art niyetli ve yalan söylüyor. Ya son derece cahil ya son derece art niyetli. Başka izahı yok. Çünkü Türk Silahlı Kuvvetleri'nin Halep'le ilgili tek bir münasebeti yok. Tek bir şeysi yok. Attığı mermi yok. Böyle bir şey söz konusu değil. Bu anlaşılmaz bir şey. Mutlaka Sayın Milletvekilinin hemen derhal bugün telefonla, telgrafla kendi askeri makamlarıyla konuşup orada ne olup bittiğini öğrenmesi lazım. Yahut da kendi müttefikleri kimlerse onlarla konuşsun. Askeri konuda bilgi alması lazım. Halep'le ilgili Türkiye'nin, Türk Silahlı Kuvvetleri'nin bir tek mermi attığını söyleyen varsa ben buradan istifa ederim. Bu terbiyesizliktir, bu yalandır. Bu iftiradır. Bu ahlaksızlıktır. Evet, again, thank you very much for your attention, for your patience.
Nous allons mettre fin à cette session sur cette conclusion. En tout cas, merci Général d'avoir compris les préoccupations aussi de beaucoup de nos collègues et d'y avoir répondu. Et je vous donne rendez-vous à 13h30 précise dans la salle. Merci infiniment.